All right, guys, June 4th, 2023. It's been, I believe, 2 weeks since our last walkthrough, so things are gonna look a little bit different this time, and I'll try going through a few things with you, starting at the same spot we started at the past couple of times. Okay, so big mound of dirt here, but basically these are trenches for plumbing. Also, some electrical goes into the trenches for the kiosks to get power and internet and things like that. I'm gonna have to watch my step as I'm walking through here. But basically, most of the trenching for the concrete's been completed, and that was quite a project because some of this concrete is really thick. That's not the thickest part. I think a couple spots it was like 2 feet thick, so they had to really take some time to cut through the concrete. And I am not going to fall through this hole. Okay, so all of these, you see some plywood over on this side of the building here. Wow, they've got the door framed in. That's pretty neat. We're going to have an exit-only door over on this side. I believe that taller cutout there is for the exit door. The rest of these cutouts are all for windows, and they're not going to take up the full spot of those. Basically, they're cutting out the masonry so they can put the windows in, and they're going to frame around the windows. So I don't think they have all of the cutouts in just yet for windows, but they're getting close. And so there's really not a whole lot to see as we go down here, except it actually is a little bit brighter now because there's some places where we don't have any coverage. As we look all the way up here. Oh wow, they put the structure up there too. That's pretty neat because basically, as you can see, the building's uneven where the actual edge of the building is here, but the roof line stops right there. So we're actually building framing up so the full exterior of this side of the building has the same height, and we're going to wrap that in a metal wrap. But yeah, it's been an interesting discovery process for everybody because it looks like the building's had a few additions and a few different foundations over the last 100 years or so. And so they've had to kind of go through a number of changes just to make sure they could get everything done. We're back along the side of the hospital that'll have the break room and things like that. Just trenching for the plumbing that's in place. And I think they're going to start running plumbing this coming week. I don't think they're going to start an electrical yet, but basically that's been the majority of the progress for the past couple of weeks. And let's just walk around here quickly just to see if there's anything else of note to mention. Just watching my step as I go through here. But you can see there's some previous foundations here. This is actually a newer section of the building. We believe like about halfway down there was the original structure, and then they kind of built onto it in both directions actually. And these look about the same as before. Most of this is going to have to come down for the reception area and for the entryway, but that's pretty manageable. And there's going to be some windows along this side here as well, but we'll also have the metal wrapping. So like the windows that are here right now are going to go away and they're going to be replaced with our new windows. And so that is the tour for today. Still a little bit empty inside, but you can see the progress. And hopefully next week we'll have a lot more to show you. Thanks.